Wanderers, Season of Divine Intervention is in full swing, and one of the biggest questions that people have been racking their brains about is how the heck do you level up these gifts? Now, it seemed really easy in previous seasons. You would go out, you would slay some monsters, and then things would level up automatically. You'd get enough currency, and then you could automatically upgrade them yourselves. That is not the case in this season. So what are you going to need to do? Not only that, but what the heck are these things that are sitting in my inventory? The corrupted eyeballs of Belial. Where do I use them? And then how do I get them? We're going to cover all of that and a little bit more in this video. We've been rocking the Paladin, and I've been running an Arbiter build. Super fun. We're hitting for pretty much upwards of about 100 billion damage right now with just this setup. Now, we did get some lucky and we found one of the new mythic Nightmare Dungeon sigils. Now, if you haven't seen this, absolutely take a look at the clip that will be in the description of this video, because we got a couple and they are absolutely crazy. You get to go and you get to find Frederick. He is actually real, and he drops 5 mythics along with a bag, and that bag has 1 spark in it. So keep an eye out for that, because that's going to be super helpful getting into the season. I do think this is a response to sanctification, because we're going to have to try so many times to get the right affix that we want, the right aspect that we want, whatever that's going to be. We now have another way to get a ton of mythics in a single go. And a lot of people are finding these nightmare dungeons. So enough about that. We're here for your seasonal gifts. Now, we're down here in Zarbinzet. If you haven't been down here, which I'm sure a lot of people have, going down to where Azmodan can be summoned. That is where you're going to get to use all of your corrupted horns, your corrupted eyes of Belial. Those are going to be turned in as soon as you kill Azmodan. How do you summon him? You have to come down and then you have to select the ones you want. You're going to have to kill some of the lesser evils. Now, where do the lesser evils come from? If you clicked on the screen, as soon as you zoned in, as soon as you started your seasonal ranks, it popped up and said that all of your lesser evils are in different places. So it did tell you where all of them were. Azmodan is here. Azmodan is also the world boss. So this is what the Azmodan fight is going to look like here. And as soon as this is done, there's going to be chests all over the place that you can summon. Duriel has taken over Helltides, as a lot of you have probably seen already. That's going to be probably your first encounter. When you kill Duriel, that is where all of these are coming from. Corrupted Horns of Duriel are going to drop as you spawn them. The big and most important thing about that Duriel fight is that you have to use your own Baneful Hearts. Now, if you don't use your own Baneful Heart, you will not get credit for it. So we have now killed Azmodan. These are all of the caches here. So we have some Belial Hearts here. You get 5 per chest. When we open up these chests, you are going to get a bunch of stuff, including guaranteed ancestral uniques and ancestral gear. It's going to give you some boss mats. It's going to give you this corrupted tongue of Azmodan, heavenly sigils, which are going to be used for sanctification later. So that's where all of these are going to come into play. And you get to choose the one that you want to open. Now, once you've opened one, you cannot open it again. It's already open. But you can't even open one of the other ones. You're going to have to summon Azmodan again, and you have to kill him again. Make sure you know where you're going to, because if you wait and someone summons Azmodan while you're trying to decide, then you cannot open up the chest again until he dies. So that's how you're going to turn these in, and that's where all of these are used for. They're really great. As you saw, they drop a lot of really good loot, and then guaranteed ancestral is important. Now, where are all the places that you need to go in order to level up your divine gifts? You have to go into Helltides and fight Duriel, and you have to fight all of the minions that Duriel spawns. They will start to give you reputation to level up all of your divine gifts. Now, if you want to level up the ones from Belial, you have to go run the pits, which is why mine are maxed out, is because I've been doing a lot of pit runs. So we have both of mine at level 5 for Belial. I've been doing a little bit of Helltides in between, so I now have both of mine at level 3. If I wanted to go do the ones from Azmodan, I would have to continually fight down here, summon Azmodan again, or go to the world boss and kill him there. But if you fight Azmodan down here, this is where you're going to fight all of the minions. Those minions will also give you ranks towards leveling up all of your divine gifts. And then for the last one, and the anguish is going to be coming from Duriel. Duriel has now taken over the Undercity. You can get these minor tributes of Duriel here, When you go down to the Undercity here to put those in, as you can see, there's a whisper down here. This is where you're going to start leveling up that. It's a really important that you use this. Now, it does have a chance to spawn, if I'm not mistaken, without having your tributes, but this will guarantee. Now, what happens here is that you will randomly be rewarded with 1 to 3 additional pieces of equipment, all of which will be a weapon or an offhand. Really great place to go and get some weapons. Those are always in high demand, and with the new ability to add your quality, weapons have actually become incredibly strong. And there's a really great sanctification out there where you can increase the quality. That is an absolute insane, because you're increasing the very base of all of the damage that you're going to be doing. So if you want to do that, that's how you're going to level up all of these different gifts. Now, how do you place the gifts in? Where do you want to put them? How is it going to be best for you? And how does this whole entire system work? If we're going to start here, we're going to start with your Essence of Squalor. So we'll just break down, we'll just talk about a couple of them so you can kind of make an informed decision on how you want to work with them. We're always going to have your corrupted section around the outside here unlocked. As soon as you zone in, those are unlocked. Now, you may not have any of your divine gifts yet because you have to go kill some of the lesser evils, but the outside will be unlocked until you have completed enough of your seasonal ranks, and that is done through Hadriel. Now, Hadriel, you have to go through the Heavenly Portal. Those are going to be in any of the major cities. Once you're in there, it's just like the normal seasonal reputation board. And if you were to hover over any of the slots for your divine gifts, it will show you what rank you need to get to in order to unlock those. So you start with the corrupted section, and then once you unlock enough of the ranks, that's when you can unlock the purified section. And it does make a difference where you choose. So as you can see, at rank 4, we unlock Duriel, and then at rank 6, we unlock Andariel, 8, Asmodan, and then 10 is going to be Belial. So as you earn reputation here, and you're going to gain favor by holding back the lesser evils invaded in Helltides, Undercity, Hawazar, and the Pits. So that's going to be the location where you're going to go in order to get more reputation. So a really easy way to do it is we're going to spend a lot of time in the Pits leveling our glyphs. Really great way in order to level this up. Got to get into Helltides to get some more materials for your incense and your elixirs. That's also going to be a really great place to level these up. So once you have unlocked all of your purified sections, then you have to read and figure out what you want. Now, I'm playing a Paladin, and Paladin has insane scaling off of maximum armor. We're running something like 30 to 40, 50,000 armor, and I'm not even done with my Paragon board, so that's going to scale up immensely. So having this purified reward gives me 20% extra increased armor. So that's going to be if this was purified. If we were to look at the other one here, if we were to put this into the purified slot, your rewards would be doubled. Your direct damage has a 10% chance to stun enemies. So we will actually get double the rewards, and surviving the world boss encounter is going to earn initiate lair keys. As we rank up, we get more keys, and depending on the slot that we put this in, if this was to go into the purified slot here, your rewards would be doubled now, and you would get double those survive the world boss, and then you get your initiate lair boss keys. Now, if we had swapped this out here, you are now going to be vulnerable while fighting the world boss. So you could also take this out, but you wouldn't get the survive the world boss encounter and get activity keys. So while you're in here, and if you have both of these slotted, you will always get your world boss activity keys, and you will also get the world boss lair keys. You got to pick and choose which one you want to do. Do you want those rewards doubled, or do you want to just take that armor, make sure that you can survive and stay alive? So that's how you're going to pick and choose each of these. Each one of them will have a benefit to being purified and then a downside to being corrupted. You have to pick and choose what you want to do. But that's basically how you're going to go about reading through these and picking which one is going to fit your character and what the rewards and the risk is going to be for you. Now, there is a whole lot more in this season, and if there are things in this that you want to know, make sure you drop a comment with what you would like to see in the next video so I can put together just the videos that are going to help everybody get through this season. I'm very excited to bring you some more Paladin guides. Those will be coming out very soon, and keep an eye out for Sanctification, Tempering, Masterworking. It's all coming down the line. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you share it with your friends. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm live every night. I'd love it if you stopped by, said hi, theory crafted with me. Catch you on the clip side.